because there's not a lot I can still do here. We didn't get any better items. We can't get the flippers because we need Pegasus boots, and who knows where they're at. And we can't get up. Yeah, we can't get up the mountain because we don't have a lift upgrade. We can't use the magic bat because we don't have a hammer. We don't have a shovel for the flute spot. We don't have a way to get into the desert palace itself because we don't have the book. Or, like, the really long way with the level 2 lift upgrade, flute, and mirror. So I'm basically just forced to go all the way over here to the old man of the desert and hope that in his one chest in his cave there's something, anything. Or I guess maybe further in the castle. The one chest in the dungeon I couldn't get to because I ran out of bombs. Or maybe the dark chest room, dark cross chest. Crap. That isn't what I needed at all. Well, I have slightly more killing potential now because 9 bombs is at least better than what I go in here with before. 5? I think it was 5. Oh boy, we got some magic power. Magic ain't going to do anything for me if I don't have anything to wield it with. Like a fire rod, or an ice rod, or a cane of Brian. Get this heart, I'll probably need it. And at least I don't have to kill this guard down here for his key because, you know, I've already done it. The door is still unlocked. So that saves me 2 bombs at least. I will still have to kill the green guard. And I'm still going to want to... I don't know. I think I'm just going to do my suicide tactics because they're a little more reliable for a scrub like me than the sweet bomb strategies you might see in the randomized sword tournament from like last spring. I think it was the spring of 2018. There we go. Oh, stay over there. That's good enough. Really? He's not gonna see me through the chest? And try and charge at me? Okay, whatever. Normally I like to get him, like, charging stuck in there. And he can't... He's too dumb to go around the chest and the 2 statues, and I can just bomb him. That wasn't working. That didn't work at all for me that time. That's okay. Two hearts is enough to deal with what is going to happen in this room because this guard is just going to kind of be in the way. That's fine. I just needed to get to these spots. Because this guy will die in 2 pot throws. Which is going to be a lot more reliable than any amount of bomb usage. Too bad I don't have enough enemies around to kill me so I could death warp back to the start. Because this counts as a dungeon. If you die in a dungeon, you just go back to its entrance. And it would have been a lot faster to have purposely died and gone back that way than to walk all the way back out. And all these enemies are still dead. Cool. At this point, I'm so close I may as well walk out. There's only one chest that I can think of that I have access to, and I don't particularly like going to it. I don't even know if it's going to have anything good. There might be something I'm simply forgetting, or maybe there's more to do in Super Metroid than I realize. I'm certain that I can't get to any of the other connecting portals between the two games, because there's one up on Death Mountain that I can't get to. I don't have access to Death Mountain yet. And then the other two in the Dark World, which I definitely don't have access to yet. And without, more mobility as Samus, I can't get to those portals on that side to then allow Link to do things up on the mountain. Or in the Dark World. So I'm really just running through all this stuff without any way of defending myself, because that's the hand the game has dealt me. Like, half an hour in? Oh boy, we got a key. Now I have to come up here and kill this rat with a bomb, so I can get to the 3 chests back here that I normally access by way of the graveyard. That bomb. That rat. Yes. And thankfully I still have enough bombs to open up this little pathway. Can you all just stay there for a second? Yes. Awesome. I was hoping to get slightly better drops than that, but whatever. More missiles. More money. And the morph ball. Okay. Cool. Great. That is exactly what I was looking for. Why did the game make me go to the furthest extreme to get it? Not even kidding. That couldn't have been further away from everything else. I walked into the wrong room. But since I'm here, I'm going to take those bombs. I was meaning to come straight to Super Metroid. Because there's nothing else we can do in Hyrule. However, Samus has a little bit more she can do now. Now we can curl up into a ball. Thank God. And in doing so, we can actually use these power bombs. Oh boy. 50 more rupees. Just what I needed. Nope. Want to save a bomb. There we go. So either I go down back towards where the end of Metroid was, all those space pirates and everything, and check the, like, I don't know, roughly 3 or so items I can get there, or I come down here to where the morph ball bombs normally are and see what has been replaced with them, or what is replacing them. Man, game is not letting me have my power bomb back. Or super missiles, or, anything really. Oh, cool. More pieces of heart. By the time I get back to playing as Link, I'm probably not going to have any problems with health. Just gonna get back up to doing this. Now there is a big, like a labyrinthine area, like just above me, but to go through that right now would be almost suicide. I'm pretty sure it's a hot area, so I need the Vario suit to not constantly take damage. And, yeah, I expect to die if I do that. So instead, I want to check out what's in the top right of this area. Well, there you go. There's the space jump failing me, or me failing to use space jump correctly. That was slightly easier time with those wall jumps. There we go. Controller's not liking me using the Morph Ball. Well, that's what I get for using a PS3 controller for a Super Nintendo game, right? Hey, Power Bomb. I'll just blow these guys away with the super missiles. You see, this is a room that looks like it should be a hot room, but I'm not taking damage from it. However, that acid absolutely would just melt through my suit. Also, wow, that did a ton of damage, holy shit. Those spikes do 60 when you're in basic power suit. Lessons you learn. Let's go this way. My gut's telling me this is an awful idea, but I want to see what I can find and get. I'm gonna check like 2 items over here. Oh, cool. Because there's no way I'm fighting Phantoon at this level, but you know, it's best to just check the things that you can, and the off chance that you find something good. There's this little alcove with the hammer. Holy crap! Okay, that's better than I could have hoped. That allows Link a lot more access. Well, I guess not immediately a lot, but it's one of the 3 things needed to get into the Dark World. And it allows him to get to that magic bat and actually use that powder for something, so that's 1 more item check available in Zelda already. Not to mention, it's a weapon. He hasn't had a real weapon yet the whole freaking time. 36 minutes in. No weapon for Link, other than bombs. Expendable, and not, like, especially usable bombs. And I see further down things. Those guys do a ton of damage. Pretty sure it's like an entire energy tank just to get hit by one of these Cebu crabs. It's like Nintendo has a thing about crabs and making them overpowered. Not to mention, I want to say if you have full energy, they always drop Power Bomb refills. So I want to see if I can't, you know, get one. There we are. Because it's really important for me to have as many power bombs as possible. When I don't have actual Morph Ball bombs, it's extremely likely that I'll get myself like soft locked if I am not careful. And only use bombs in places where it makes sense. Okay. I'm a little upset I'm only getting 1 per cycle here. I thought both of them would drop 1, but nope. Games just decide, you know what, screw you. You only get 1 power bomb from both of these guys. There. Max out again. At that rate, it may have been faster to just gone back to my freaking ship. But we're kind of doing a giant sequence break by doing this because we're in the red end of Brinstar now as opposed to the other parts. Leaving these super missiles on for reasons like these guys. Oh jeez, that is almost a whole energy tank from 1 hit. Hey, missiles. Fall in this flower. Get a whole 20 rupees. Woo boy. Also, we had to kill those things to get back out of that room. And these guys typically drop super missiles. Also, as you can see, I wasn't going to get back out of here without using more power bombs anyway. So, yeah, you know, there's a reason for my madness and why I do some of the things that I do. Whoa, hi. Almost jumped into that guy for no reason. Can I maintain my speed, please? No, I can't, and now I'm getting eaten by a flower. Ha! Oh good, more missiles. Racking up the ammo count. And the money count. Link's gonna be rich. Not that it's gonna matter. There's only so many things I'm going to need money for in that game. And until I get a glove or the Pegasus boots, I've already done like the most money intensive things I can. That being the vendor in the village. Normally gives a bottle. We got what? Missiles? Super missiles? No, energy tank. That's right. Which is practically like getting the bottle for, shit. For Super Metroid. The reserve tank is really what the bottle would be in Super Metroid, but, you know, that's about as close as we get. And we're just gonna take a big fall. Getting back out of here is going to suck. Sure, this is maybe a bad idea, but we'll do it. Want to make sure I don't just hit all the enemies in here or fall on the spikes. These guys provide light, but they also are really good about dropping energy and oh jeez. Probably shouldn't have killed that one. Definitely going to try and not kill that one. Yeah, you're supposed to use the grapple beam to get through here. Anyway, oh, fuck me. They drop a lot of power bombs and a lot of energy. So I didn't really feel bad about killing them. And what an X-ray scope would normally be, we get the silver arrows. So that's nice. Too bad now I'm just gonna waste a ton of power bombs getting out of here. It's not really a waste. I actually had to do that to get the height. But it sucks. I would prefer to not do that. Also, I really like keeping momentum like this in Super Metroid. It's really satisfying. Too bad, these, whatever they're called, Reavers, Skeevers, I forget. Decided I'm not allowed to have momentum. Now I have to go very slowly and carefully out of here so I don't impale myself on all the spikes. Yeah, I'm just going to say right now that I think Power Bomb Conservation might be one of the best skills to have when doing a Super Metroid Randomizer run-through. It kind of blows. I've only got the 5. I've only found 1 Power Bomb tank. Now we have to wait for the floor to come back. Or we could use a Power Bomb and use the boost from it to get across that little gap. But more than likely, I'm just gonna not do it and waste the Power Bomb. Ooh, Fire Rod, hello. Just click on that. Yeah, the game definitely wanted us to just go through the castle so we can get the Morph Ball and then come back into Super Metroid to do everything else for a while. Too bad they made that about as difficult as they could by limiting my weapons to only bombs. I could blow this thing up with a power bomb, but I'm not going to yet. You know, let's hold off on just destroying everything until I actually need to do it. Not to mention that's a water area, and without the gravity suit, your mobility in water sucks. Like we saw earlier, and no, let's hopefully not have to see it for the rest of the game. Well, games. Should I really just say run? Because this whole thing is like one big run, one big multi-game thing. Oh, I did kill it. Ooh, there's a mushroom up there. Well, let's come over here and see what I get from the high jump boots. Oh, hell yeah, bow! Bow plus silver arrows already. Link is already armed to the teeth. Just because of a little trip into Super Metroid. Silver arrows are literally like the most powerful weapon in the game. And when your capacity for arrows starts at 30, and we've already found a couple capacity increasers, I'm not going to have any trouble killing almost everything, minus like a couple particular bosses. But no sword does limit the access slightly. I'm a little bit worried about trying to continue on to like Kraid because of the lack of bombs and stuff. So let's use this door to go back to Link to the Past. But now we're on Death Mountain. And I have one goal I need to accomplish here before I do anything else. Get out of the way, Dead Rocks. Oh my god. I don't care. Nope. I need in that door. Stop it. Fucking bastards. Dead Rocks are the worst enemies in this game. There aren't that many of them. And it's not even like they do that much damage. But you can't just invincibility frames your way through them. And you can't kill them either. Once you hit them, they just stay in place and are in the way. I think if you use the Quake spell and maybe the Magic Powder, either of those things, you might be able to put them into a damageable state. But it's not worth it. It's 100% not worth it. See, I can't walk through them after I get hit. There. Save the old man. Now I have a save and quit spot that takes me back here onto the mountain. Also, he heals me. That's the most important thing to do up here. Doesn't mean I'm going back to Metroid just yet. But now I can check a couple things up here, and I have easy access to this warp point into Super Metroid that takes me back to, what's that, Upper Norfair? Right at the edge of, like, a Brinstar. Okay, cool. That's the gravity suit icon, so once I get the mirror, I can get gravity suit. And we have enough money to go to Zora, we just don't have access to Zora. We need the glove or the flippers. And to get the flippers, we already know we need the Pegasus boots. I'm going to grab these super missiles because life is better with more super missiles.